You're listening to No Surprise Here, the podcast where we act shocked,
but you know we're not. Grab a drink and let's pretend we didn't see this coming. Hey guys, this is Laurel, known as LZ, and
I'm Al.
So welcome to No Surprise Here, a podcast featuring our experiences at a small Midwest college.
You know, I feel like this came about, just a little background on how we came up with this whole idea is that I'm a senior at this small liberal arts school.
And I'm a junior.
And we see so many people come in, spend a few years here. But when I look back at my experience on choosing a school and trying to find out about a small liberal arts school, I could not find anything about the social scene, mostly, because we obviously all see what happens in Alabama.
Right.
But I had no idea what to expect here.
Right.
So this is kind of how LZ and I decided to do this podcast. But just a little background on us. We play a sport together. We play lacrosse. We live together. We
started living together my sophomore year, so it's our second year living together now.
Yeah, it's our girl paradise.
Yes.
I did text her yesterday, please come home. I miss you. I have tea.
And I was home in 10 minutes.
She was. We are also the same major. We're really academically inclined.
To say the least. Very ambitious, some might say.
For sure. But we are also ambitious to have a good time.
Oh, for sure. Ambitious comes out in our academic life, but in our social life too.
For sure. I would also like to say that we're blatantly honest with each other.
Oh, for sure.
And I would say we're quite observant.
We like to make notes. But another thing is that we feel like a silent majority.
For sure.
In our thoughts and our observations sometimes. And we could be completely oblivious, like we could be wrong. We don't feel like we are. We feel like there is a silent majority, and a lot of people who go to smaller or liberal arts schools in the Midwest could share their experiences, could bond with us through this. So that's another reason why we feel like this podcast could be a hit.
Just kind of finding like-minded people, I think.
One thing that is very important to know, I know it's pretty popular, but we are huge Sex and the City fans. So if we reference Carrie Bradshaw, Samantha Jones, Miranda, or Charlotte, please don't be thrown off, but do your homework,
Do your homework. I think it's like classic research that one has to do. A girl in her 20s
needs to watch Sex and the City at college.
And I just saw a TikTok actually the other day that was like, no matter what you're going through, I swear there's a Sex and the City episode for that experience.
My God, so true. And I feel like you relate to different characters throughout your life in different stages.
For sure.
Like in our 20s, we might relate more to the Samantha or a little bit of the Carrie aspect of things, or we want to be a certain one of them,
Yeah,
those kind of aspirations.
For sure.
So,
I've
not to deep dive too much on Sex and the City, but
I would definitely I've been a Carrie, but right now I'm striving to be a Samantha.
Right. That's what I feel like that's a pretty common college girl experience, because Carrie's a little quirky and sometimes cringy to us these days.
A little too boy crazy.
Right. She's a little, but she's also an icon. Okay, we cannot diss that. She's a fashion icon. She gets the guys. So
absolutely.
Don't hate the players, hate the game.
Another important part, since we are going to talk about the social scene, the dating life here. We are both single. I'm freshly single.
Oh boy. Why'd you choose that one? So ominous. Wait, it was good. It was good.
I feel like it could be a scary sight.
No, I'm really excited for this. You don't know.
Excited to hit a 2-man with LZ.
This has not been done for us.
No.
For some context, Al was in a relationship all last year. Or, occupied all of last year. So it was just LZ, single, not single, on and off. And now she's diving head first back in the waters. But let's give her a little bit of grace here because it's like week 2. So
for sure.
Don't be judgy, people, okay?
Well, one, Laurel was fully my coach for a couple of years now. In the like maybe a little bit of a coaches don't want to play.
Oh yeah, coaches don't play.
Best advice I've ever received about my dating life was from my single friend. Naturally.
Coaches don't play, okay?
Yeah.
We get the best advice by observing, not by participating.
Unbiased is what I would like to say.
But this year, we're both players, okay? We're getting in.
Short term.
Yes.
Non-committal.
Oh, that's what I mean. I don't need to be a coach anymore. I need to get in there and fuck it up myself and not know what I'm doing,
Absolutely. I think another thing about Elle is, like, she's always been in a relationship. I don't remember the last extended period of time that I was single. So,
this is a great intro to our oops, they did it again section. Will Elle fall face first into another relationship? This will be something for you to keep track of.
However, going into oops, they did it again, and Elle not being the not the they. Do you remember last year when we had a couple transfers?
Right. Just a couple.
Just a couple.
Last year.
And they were like notorious DMers.
Sliders?
Yes.
DM sliders. What do we call those people? They need a real name. The random guy that just slides into your DM who will stare you down on the sidewalk but will never say a word to you. But will then DM you, no hey. Like, you didn't say hi to
she
them.
She just made a face.
Oh, okay. So we need a specific name for those kinds of guys. I don't think DM sliders is, like, good enough.
No.
It's gotta be crazy.
Has to be something on, like, TikTok about it.
Right. We gotta like consult chat about this. So this boy slid into Elle's DM so oddly. Just, we've seen him around and he just slides into the DMs. What did he say, Elle?
It was like, at first it was just like, hey. And then he's like, do you go here, basically? I'm like, doesn't my bio on Instagram say that I go here?
Doesn't it kind of, like, it's given away by the, like, sports pictures at the school?
Right.
In the uniform?
And you are a fellow athlete here now. And I don't know, what was weird about it is that, like, I did have a boyfriend, and, like, him and I were constantly on my Instagram. So, like, you follow me, and the first big thing you see is my boyfriend and I. And then you also see us on campus. I just, like, don't get that part.
And you still go with, hey.
You go here.
You go here. Can we get a reality check? Like, these people live online too much. I don't know what, does he think he's going to be, like, the baddie homewrecker?
Right. Like, you're just not him.
Just solely through sliding in on DMs?
You're not him.
Yeah, like, wow.
But I remember, okay, the funniest thing about this was, so a week later we had an interaction, like, for an event at school, and we had to have a conversation. And it was, like, fine. I acted like nothing had happened because, like, ignorance is a bliss sometimes. Dude unfollowed me the next day.
He unfollowed you and then followed you again?
Yeah.
Oh, my. And at the same time, he followed me.
And he added you on Snap.
Yeah.
By search.
And this is another good topic. When someone adds you on Snap by search, especially a rando like this, a repeat offender, one might say, it doesn't give me good vibes. Like, if someone else added me on Snap who, like, I had already talked to maybe and, like, we had a groundwork going, I'd be like, ooh, he thought about me. But if it's a rando, how the fuck did you find me by search on Snapchat? Like, you know, Snapchat, I made my handle when I was like 12.
Mine is so funny.
But like, you know, like, oh, how do I find someone on Snap? Like by search. I don't even know how one goes about it. So
I feel like he can probably, I would assume he can put in a full name. At least go to quick ad.
Right.
Like,
just scan the quick ad first. Like, I guess, hey, props to him. He was feeling it. Like, I'm going to add one. I don't think he knew we were friends, by the way, too. Like, he was fresh to the campus. But
okay, how can he not, though? We're a package deal.
We are on each other's Instagrams.
Once again, you go to my Instagram. Right there is LZ. Right there. We're going out together.
Right.
We're going to the gala together. Like, package deal. And do you not, do boys not talk? Do you not ask, like, your teammates? Because his teammates knew me, knew you, or, like, about us.
Yeah, it's a small campus. Back on this Midwest small liberal arts campus, you know everyone. And if you're a transfer, that's not an excuse. I'm sorry.
I think boys should have a short conversation at least. What's going on?
Do you think I think we need some input here, but do you think guys feel like too cool to ask their guy friends about girls? Like, tell me the tea on the girls, bro. Like, yeah, that doesn't sound too, like, cool, dude, but.
Yeah, but I feel like maybe I'm as bad as a man sometimes. But if I'm hanging out with my homies, I can be like, I think he's hot, right? So they totally do the same. They can be like, I think she's hot. And if you bring that up, your buddy, I bet, is going to be like, yeah, she bad, but she has a boyfriend or something like that. Right. Because that's how girls are. And contrary to the popular belief, I don't believe boys and girls are that different in this type of way. Like, we might be different in, like, how much detail we're going to give each other. But I express to my best friends. And I know the guys do too.
Right. And just they're so sneaky about it. But I think we're sneaky too. I don't think we're out there like, but
depends.
Do you know a girl who just slides into a guy's DMs after like I do my background search. I look at their Instagram.
At least look at the Instagram.
Right. Also, I'm not sliding into his DMs.
No, I'm not either.
I've never been a DM warrior.
Yeah, DMs is a man's world.
Right.
Like, I don't like stories either.
No, I'm not a story liker. I'm not a like story responder. Not a commenter.
None of that.
None of it.
I'll shoot my shot by looking at you.
Right. That honestly, maybe that's why I need to get in the game a little more. It's got to do a little more of the work.
It's okay. 2 man is coming.
Well, that brings us to an interesting small liberal arts experience. Dating when everyone knows everything. And everyone knows everyone, kind of.
Right.
There's at least a misconception that I feel like we already know everyone. When it's like, okay, 1,000 people on this campus.
Right.
I don't know 1,000 people, but the eligible bachelors is a much, much smaller number. And I can say with confidence, I know at least 70% of them.
I agree. I think especially being an athlete on such campus, I think it makes your world smaller and it makes you all like closer. Because at the end of the day, like what I've noticed is like athletes only mingle with athletes. And I think it's totally understandable. I mean, similar lifestyles, similar schedules. And then we all just like know each other. We have something in common. But the whole, like, everyone knows everything, I think it's really funny because, so my boyfriend and I, he played a sport here.
Also well known. Like,
yeah.
Especially because you guys were dating, I think sometimes a couple is even known more than the individuals were before.
2 spring sport athletes. Mm-hmm. But it's like funny because so now I'm single, and one, it's funny when it's like you're announcing that you're dating someone, because like on this campus, it's basically like, oh, you see someone walking somewhere together, and you're like, ooh, is that something?
Right.
How do you soft launch a breakup?
You know, I think there's some classics, like deleting everything from them on your profiles. But we know Elle doesn't do that.
Pics are so cute.
Yeah. I feel like your Instagram, though, is full of, like, more, like, you have a lot on there. They're part of your story. Mm-hmm. It's not like, oh, my God, you're just posting every, like, once a year. You know? Right. You're posting story recaps, kind of. And so I feel like they fit in your story. They don't necessarily, it's not like the whole post is dedicated to them either. There's like a picture or two with them in it or four. But
right,
the general thing is like, that is fine, but that's also going to be confusing to some people, you know?
I agree. That's why I haven't posted anything with them, like, from our recent endeavors.
Right.
Because they didn't want to confuse the public too much. But it's like, what I don't want to happen is I'm like, I don't know, being a little extra flirty. And then people are like, well, what about her boyfriend? And then, like, because no one knows there's no boyfriend yet.
Right.
So, but everyone knows everything, but they don't.
But they don't. Until they're told. Dating when everyone knows everything, that's like, it's an obstacle we have to overcome. And it's also kind of like, I don't know, there are good sides to it. I kind of enjoy the peace of mind where I feel like I can find a little bit out about everyone, a little something out about
Safety
everyone.
net.
Yeah, like, you can't really get away with being horrible on this campus. Like, you're going to basically be marked as, like, no good by everyone in, like, the social circle. So you kind of got to watch yourself. You got to be a good kid. And if you're not, it's going to spread quickly. Or, you know, then it's going to be so dramatic. Like, those things turn around so quickly.
For sure.
They can get really bad really fast. Even if, like, the actual thing wasn't that bad, the intent can be assumed. And then it's, like, a shit show. So.
For sure. It, like, depends, I think, where in your college career you are. Because I remember when I was a freshman, I wanted to keep it a secret because it's like, you know, you don't want people knowing your business in a way because that's so new to you. Right now, I don't care as much. I'm like, okay, someone's going to be like, oh my God, I saw Elle going there and there. Fine. I was there. Jealous?
Right. Did I look good?
No, but, you know, if everyone knows everything, then maybe we just kind of can, like, own it more.
Right. And why can't we just, like, have a flirt and then move on? I don't get, like, there's such a pairing up that goes on in the social world. Like, oh, my God, you were talking to one person one weekend. Either, like, you're together now or you're not. And I'm like, just let me live.
Guys, I just wanted a free drink.
Right. Let me dabble.
Let me dabble.
I'm
getting to know them.
That's what guys do, too. And I think there's a very quick, like, thing, especially in a small place where everyone knows everyone, to be like, oh, well, no, you guys were flirting. It's like, it's so elementary.
I heard that already about, like, me. And I'm like, absolutely I was flirting.
Right.
It's a hobby. Does it mean anything? No, not necessarily.
Right.
But I don't want to get asked questions about that. Let a girl work her magic.
Yeah, there's still a part of high school lingering here with us with the, like, but honestly, it might be, like, a little bit irrational for us to think that doesn't follow us throughout the rest of our lives. Like, there are always going to be those people That's how they live, and that's how
true.
they want the tea always. And
I mean, also, like, when you go onto, like, to work, it depends on the team so much. But if it is, like, a young team of bunch of people that are, like, in their early 20s and you work together all the time, like, what do you think happens there? Like,
right. And I feel like it's almost an adult concept to, like, introduce boundaries to that. Like, why do I have to explain what I mean when I say, like, I want to be intentionally single? You know? Like, I feel like dabbling, you know?
yeah,
Dabbling. And when I say dabbling, I don't mean, okay, I'm fucking a different person every weekend. That's not what I mean. I mean, I'm getting leads, okay? I'm gathering intel. I'm getting some names. I'm getting some new follows on the Instagram, you know? Gathering leads. There hasn't really been no action yet, you know?
Right. Otherwise, like, just a small little conversation.
Yeah, here and there. I just really don't want to be paired up yet.
Yeah, I agree.
Visually. So,
I agree.
well, yet as in today, and then this weekend, not anymore. I'm ready to move on to the next step.
Oh.
Getting leads, conversions is next.
She's thinking about awareness has been reached.
Awareness has been reached. I think I've made
next?
an intro.
Is next recognition is the next step, right? And the customer journey.
Ooh, that's reputation is coming up.
Shoot.
So people, the reputation behind LZ. I don't think people are going to find that much, to be honest. I mean, there might be a few, like, catty rumors, but that's about it. There's not too
old
much
information.
Yeah,
it's too old.
It's old, really. There's outdated stuff. I'm a little bit of a ghost.
That's good.
Despite my, like, just us being a package deal, that's kind of like all people can really know.
Right. But everyone knows we're a good time, though.
We made sure that was first weekend objective.
And then we dipped. Guys, that was, like, the best ever
setup. So we both went on a trip recently on the same weekend. Last weekend, we both left town. And the weekend before, let me tell you.
It was Labor Day, guys.
We made a splash. So it was really good that we had 3 days of benders. We went out every single night. And like, maybe you would have anxiety about your actions on the dance floor or in the bar.
Oh, shoot. Shots fired.
Both ways. And then the next weekend, there was no LZ or L.
No.
And they were just left questioning, maybe wanting more. I don't know. That's up to them.
We'll see.
We'll see tonight.
Outfits have been selected.
Right. We might just be very self-involved right now, but
self-love.
Self-love, yeah. Not self-involved.
Self-love.
Self-loving. And you have blue eyes, right?
I don't know. They change.
But when you wear brown, they look really blue, I think.
Oh,
so, like,
guys,
that's another...
She looks into my eyes
I'm, like, gazing into her eyes right now, like, wait, look at her eyes.
As I'm wearing pink.
She's wearing pink, so they're, like, sparkling. No. Oh, my God.
You're so hot in that dress.
I'm going to try to live up to expectations tonight. We're not blacking out. We're keeping it classy.
We are. Please remind me of that.
Like, you're going to need to remind me. This dress carries memories and actions.
This dress is going to want to, like, go do naughty things.
Yeah. I know this dress is going to take me places.
But anyone or anything you have your eyes on?
I just bought new underwear, guys. Round of applause.
Hold up.
For girls, for all the girls, you know, that, like, order of underwear, you have to buy 6 for it to, like, be a deal. So I just bought 6 new underwear, and I'm excited. They're underwear that I, like, it's a style that I already have. I know I love, and I only have, like, 4 of those. So I just got 6 more to add to my itinerary. And, yeah, that's what I have my eyes on. I also ordered a Skims top recently. Those are the 2 things that I'm like, okay, I guess my eyes aren't on them. They're already, like, on the way. My wallet has seen them already. So, kind of sad. But another thing I have my eyes on this weekend would be, you know, we talked about this a little bit, getting are leads into conversions. I want to get some next steps on the books with, some potential men.
Yeah, I want to, like, the flirt is what I have my eyes on, too, for this weekend. But also, so I was thinking, I have my, like, single naughty girl perfume, and I've ran out. And I have my, like, other, like, kind of naughty, but not as naughty. But that perfume, guys, it gets me in a mood where I, like, yeah. And I'm out. But I feel like maybe it's a purchase that needs to happen again to remind me of who I am.
I think so.
It's pretty. I'm not gonna share because it's. I'm gonna keep it a secret.
Right. She's gotta gatekeep this one. I agree. I mean, smell is such a specific thing too. You don't want to I don't want it to be a trend,
Yeah, absolutely not.
That should be my thing.
And it's like I love a nice smelling man.
Oh my God, agreed.
So guys, invest in a cologne.
Can we talk about, so we have our eyes on, what are like top 3 traits that you're going to see that person first? Top 3 traits that jump out.
Shoulders.
Does that count? Does that count?
Me screaming in this room.
Shoulders.
Arms.
Oh. And then smell. Okay. I can smell them. Yeah. And honestly, like, they need to seem put together. Outfit, hair, like, facial hair needs to be, like, clean. You know?
Yeah. So, yeah. I think, I think that first thing that's going to jump out to me is how you look in your shirt, okay? Yeah, like, are those arms popping out? That's my number 1, arms. Do you look really good? I was like, I'm trying not to get too, like, explicit here. Second thing that is going to, like, grab my interest and make me feel like, ooh, I'm special is eye contact.
Oh, okay. So I fully objectified them all.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wait.
Sorry, men.
Oh, she's like eye contact. I'm sorry. That is also a physical thing, though, because some guys are, like, nonchalant and they will, like, glance at you. But then, I'm sorry, but I'm not, like, a huge go-getter when it comes to the bar unless I think they're, like, hot enough to be like, okay, yeah, I got to make the moves, you know? Mm-hmm. Which may sound kind of selfish, but honestly, like, just look at me. If you think, like, anything, just
if you're curious,
look my way, and don't be shy. I'm not gonna be like, ooh, that weirdo's like, well, if you're weird, I will, but
I've heard her say that.
Oh, fuck. Okay, but picture this.
But if you're an attractive man in his early 20s.
Yes. Okay, mid-20s is okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Please.
Sorry.
Maybe, like, even barely touching the late 20s.
For sure.
But, okay, last one, I would say, looks good in a T-shirt, makes eye contact, and, face card. Like, can you have a good smile? Like, fuck. That's, like, when I want to be like, oh. Yeah. Just like a good fit.
Oh my God. When they smile at you.
Right. I just want us to look like a happy fucking couple, you know?
Oh.
Even if we're not a couple, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I want you to, like, smile at me, and I want that smile to make me smile.
Right. And that's like, this is way down the line, but, like, they're representing your brand. If you pick, like, someone with a resting bitch face, which I have a resting bitch face, but it's a little different.
Double standards. It's okay.
Double standards. Sorry for this one. Also, I'm not RBFing if I'm with someone who isn't. You know what I mean? Like, if we're both just cheesing, then I'm happy.
I
So, yeah.
agree.
Top 3.
We're
hard
launching.
launching, okay?
Thanks for joining us on No Surprise Here.
Same time, same chaos next week because, well, no surprise there. See ya.